Hey, in today's short video, I'm going to talk to you about the 2 marketing channels that you have access to as an estate planning attorney. Let's go ahead and jump in. All right, so this is a really important topic. Again, this is a very short video, but I really want to harp on this idea because oftentimes when I talk to estate planning attorneys and attorneys in general, the complaint is that the leads are not qualified or that you're getting low quality leads. And understanding the 2 types of dynamics that you have access to out there will help you understand why in some cases leads will be lower quality and in some cases they will be higher quality. And it's not that any source is bad, it's just you have to have expectations going in on how the leads are being generated. So let's go ahead and talk about the 2 types of digital marketing that you as estate planning attorneys have access to. So there are 2 types, again, 2 types of digital marketing out there, and I even threw direct mail in there, but there is interruption-based and there is meeting a demand. Now, interruption-based marketing, while that has a negative connotation, is not a bad thing. In fact, in a lot of cases, if you can master interruption-based marketing, you can scale even more than the other type, and I'll talk about that in a few seconds. So interruption-based is also known as like demand generation marketing. You are generating a demand off of a platform where the user is there with no demand to begin with. So what does that mean? Let's break it down in the most simplest form. Facebook is a great example of a demand generation platform or an interruption-based platform. So when people go to Facebook, they're never going there with the assumption of, you know what, today I feel like I need a probate attorney, or today I really need to get my estate plan in order. That may be a goal of theirs long term, or it may be in the back of their mind. But again, they didn't go to the platform for that reason. They didn't go there with intent. They went there to look at their friends. They went there to look at their family. They went there to, like some stuff, share some stuff. It was a leisurely activity that they were going there for. So they didn't come there with intent. And your ad has to be so enticing or generate enough interest that it generates a demand for them to click the ad and then go to a landing page where you can direct them to a seminar or download your ebook or book a consultation straight to the money. But again, it has to be a compelling enough ad to actually get them to click off of Facebook onto your page. So that is the hard part with interruption-based marketing, is you have to put something in front of their face at the right time with the right message to the right audience. So a lot of factors there. So understanding that is very important when you say, well, the leads aren't quality. That is because, again, they didn't come there with intent to buy your product. So it may take some time to actually nurture these leads and turn them into qualified prospects. So the other type is meeting a demand, and this can be done through search ads. So Google search ads specifically. I say search ads because that is one network type on Google. There are others. So if you're ever running a campaign, make sure it's search ads. SEO, which is the same exact traffic, except this is the organic method of being ranked on Google. So search ads, you pay to be at the top. SEO, you are trying to rank organically by doing keywords on your website, making sure those pages are technically sound, and ranking over time. And again, that process can take 6 months to a year to 2 years. It just depends on what keywords and where you're at. And then referrals. Obviously, referrals have very high demand because someone was referred you to that person and they come to you. So in all of those dynamics, the user is actually initiating the first touch in the customer journey. They are searching for your product or service. So when someone needs an estate planning attorney, they type into Google, estate planning attorney near me, or wills and trusts near me, or irrevocable living trust. Those types of keywords, they are going to search those, and then they are going to click on your ad coming to you because you have met that demand. So that's why I call it meeting a demand. So that is very powerful because, again, they came to the platform with intent. You don't have that with any other source of marketing. That is why Google is such a power player in the industries, because they have a level of intent that no other platform has. So super powerful marketing because your customer has raised their hand, and it is just a big dynamic shift compared to all other marketing out there. Not even digital. If you think about TV, you think about radio, you think about print, you think about billboards, all of those different things are putting a message in front of someone's face when they're not necessarily looking for it. Whereas meeting a demand is so powerful. So again, I've harped on this a few times because it's a very important concept. And to hit that point home, again, it's like this billboard right here. If you're driving down the road, you're not necessarily going to call Saul right off the bat because, again, you're driving. It's an interruption. But if you have a leak at your house that looks like this and you need a plumber right now, chances are, unless you know someone right down the road, you're going to go to Google and say, plumber near me, call a plumber and get them there immediately. So level of intent, urgency, those are all very powerful things when it comes to closing more business. So that is the end of this. And again, I just want to hit the point that when you say the leads are not good or leads are low quality, understand where they're coming from. If they are very cheap leads and they're off of a source that is more like Facebook or one of those things, it may take time for them to close. And because they're cheaper, you can afford to wait a little bit longer. If they're off of Google or if you're buying a lead or anything like that, and the lead is qualified or more qualified, it may be a little more expensive, but it's going to close at a higher rate. So there's a trade-off. It's a dichotomy that you're managing here. So if you have any questions about this, feel free to leave a comment below, and I will see you on the next video.